Hi, I'm Shamla, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss few topics in software engineering. Topics covered in this video are: first one, the cost model; second one, the prototype lifecycle model; third one, successive version; fourth one, planning and organizational structure; and fifth one, project structures. The cost model. This model is used to specify the cost of performing various activities in a software project. The cost of conducting a software project is the sum of the cost involved in conducting each phase of the project. The cost involved in each phase is the cost of performing the process, preparing the products of the phase, plus the cost of verifying the product of the present phase are complete and consistent with the previous phase. Cost of producing system definition and project plan is equal to performing planning functions and preparing documents plus cost of verifying the system definition and project plan. The cost of SRS is equal to cost of requirement definition and document plus cost of modifying system definition and project plan plus cost of verifying SRS is complete and consistent. The cost of design is equal to cost of preparing design specification and test plan plus cost of modifying and correcting the system definition, project, SRS plus cost of verifying design. Next, cost of product implementation is equal to cost of implementing, documenting, debugging and unit testing of source code plus cost of user's manual, verification plan, maintenance procedure, installation and training instructions plus cost of modifying and correcting system definition, project plan, SRS, design specification, verification plan plus the cost of verifying the implementation is complete and consistent. Next, cost of system test is equal to cost of planning and conducting the test plus cost of modifying and correcting the source code plus cost of verifying the test. The second topic is the prototype lifecycle model. Importance to the sources of product request and the use of the prototypes. Prototype is a mock-up or model of the software product. A prototype incorporates components of the actual model. There are several reasons for developing a prototype. The important reason for developing a prototype lifecycle model is it illustrates input data formats, messages, reports, and interactive dialogues for the customer. To explore technical problems in the proposed system, in situation where phased model of analysis, design, implementation is not appropriate. The next topic is successive version. Product development by the method of successive version is an extension of prototyping, in which an initial product skeleton is refined into increasing the level of capabilities. It illustrates the analysis phase followed by interactive design, implementation, and assessment of successive version. The dashed line indicates that the assessment of version I may indicate the need for the further analysis before designing version I plus 1. Version I is a prototype version of the software product. Version 1 through N of the product are designed prior to any implementation activities. The dashed line indicates that implementation of the ith version may reveal the need for further analysis and design before proceeding with implementation of version I plus 1. The next topic is planning and organizational structure. It contains various tasks that includes planning, product development, services, publications, quality assurance, support, and maintenance. The planning task identifiers includes external customers, internal product needs, and conducts feasibility study. The development task identifiers includes design, implements, debugs, tests, and integrate the product. The service task includes automated tools and computer resources for all other tasks, performs configuration and product distribution. The public task develops includes user's manual, installation instructions, principles of operation, and supporting documents. The quality assurance task that includes independent evaluation of source code, publication prior to releasing them to customer. The support task promotes the product, trainers user, installs the product. And the maintenance task provides error correction enhancement. The next topic is project structures. The methods for organizing these tasks include project format, functional format, and matrix format. Project format. It involves assuming a team of programmers. Project team members do product definition, design the product, implement it, test it, conducts project review, and preparing supporting document. Functional format. In this approach, a different team of programmers perform each phase of the project. The work products pass from team to team as they evolved. Functional format involves 3 teams: an analysis team, a design team, and implementation team. The third one is test formatting and maintenance team. Matrix format. In this format, each of the functions has its own management team. This format involves a group of specialist personnel concerned only with that function. Each development project has a project manager concerned only with that project. The project manager generates and reviews documents. Each functional group participates in each project. Example, software development team members belongs to the development functions. Similarly, testing belong the testing functions. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.